Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I got my little sidekick here with me tonight, and I'm just going to be talking a little bit about the carnivore diet. I am presently doing the carnivore diet. As you can say, keto granny has gone carnivore, and I am really enjoying it. A lot of the times when we start diets, the first thing that we hear about is what we cannot eat. However, I want to share with you tonight some of the foods that you can eat, some of the best meats that you can eat as a carnivore. One of the easiest meats that I have found to use, don't put your hands in front of my face while I'm recording. The easiest thing that I have found to use has been ground beef. And it's really best for me if I choose the fattiest ground beef. I like to eat the 73-37% ground beef, but when that is unavailable, I do aim for the 80-20. I find that if I have more fat in my meat that I'm eating, that I can go longer between my meals and not eat. The fat makes me feel full, and also it makes me feel satiated. The next thing that I do is have beef. Some things that you can eat are you can have steaks, ribeye steaks. Those are very good. You can get a sirloin cut steak, and that is a little bit cheaper than a ribeye cut steak. Also, short ribs are very good to get and use on the ketogenic diet. There is a cut of rib called a beef flanken cut rib. This is a good cut rib also to use on the carnivore diet. And it does have some fat in it. So it's a very good one to use on carnivore. Brisket is very good to use on carnivore. You can put it in a crock pot, make sure you season it and slow cook it, and you have some really good meat that you can eat during your carnivore venture. Now, on the carnivore diet, you can eat all types of meat. It doesn't just have to be beef. You can have pork, you can have lamb, you can have venison, you can have bison, you can have deer. You can eat any meat that you like on the carnivore diet. You can even have fish. As a matter of fact, a lot of people like to eat sardines. They like mackerel. They like tuna. You can have all of these fishes. The fish that I actually prefer is salmon. Salmon has a good percentage of um, I don't want to say a good percentage of fat in it. No. So it's a very good fish to eat. Now, some of the fatty meats that are very good for you. It's like I said, the ribeye steak. Ribeye steaks are very good. The best way to buy them is to go in and buy like a rib roast or a ribeye roast and make your own ribeye steaks. I've never done this before, but I have seen it suggested so much that just as soon as I can, that is how I am going to get my ribeye steaks. Also, I like to eat a lot of bacon. So the bacon comes in handy because for me, bacon is my candy. I make my bacon, I put it in the refrigerator, and I have it readily available for me to snack on or for sandwiches or anything. Not for sandwiches, let me take that back, but to go with my ground beef is what I use it for. If I was doing keto, then I would have bacon for my sandwiches. But I am basically really doing basically carnivore. Um, I was making my bone broth the other night, and I fell asleep, and I let it still cook. It was still good. And I was letting it cook a little bit more the next day, and I fell asleep, and so it ended up staying out like overnight. So I had to get rid of my bone broth. If it stays out overnight, then I feel like there's some type of bacteria or something that has grown in it. So I wasted my bones. I was so upset about that. But occasionally, I get to enjoy a juicy steak, and I have some bone broth with it, and it really makes it taste very good. There are some other quick meals that you can make. You can use chicken thighs, and the chicken thighs, you can eat that with a side of beef, and it's very filling to you also.